While history often celebrates Genghis Khan as a brilliant strategist and empire builder, few realize the true scale of destruction behind his conquests. What you're about to hear comes not from myth, but from contemporary chroniclers and modern scholars. An empire born through systematic terror that may have killed 30 to 40 million people, up to 10% of the world's population at the time. This is not the story of heroic expansion. It's the story of deliberate annihilation. Cities erased, civilizations shattered, survivors traumatized. This is the forgotten genocide of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan didn't just conquer, he terrorized. His armies gave cities one chance to surrender. If they refused, they were wiped out completely. In 1221, the city of Merv, once a jewel of Persian civilization, was massacred to the last person. Its population, estimated between 7,000 and 1.3 million, vanished. No survivors, just silence and ash. This wasn't random brutality, it was psychological warfare. Kill one city so a dozen others surrender without a fight. It was a military strategy built on mass fear. Across Persia and Central Asia, some regions lost up to 75% of their population. Millions died from slaughter, starvation, and displacement. The death toll? Historians estimate 30 to 40 million people. Others believe it was even higher, a level of destruction matched only by the worst genocides of modern history. The Mongols didn't just sack cities, they erased them. Gurganj resisted, so its people were drowned en masse. Bukhara surrendered, but still burned. The sacred libraries were destroyed. Craftsmen and scholars were enslaved, forced to serve the very empire that destroyed their homes. And then came Bamyan. When the Mongols lost a family member in battle, they didn't retaliate, they obliterated. The entire population was exterminated. No prisoners, no mercy. But none of this was madness. It was method. Every atrocity served a purpose: spread terror, suppress resistance, and repurpose the survivors. The Mongol war machine was fed by the very people it conquered. Artisans forced to forge weapons, children turned into servants, and entire populations broken into compliance. Beyond the slaughter, there was collapse. In Persia, the irrigation systems that had sustained agriculture for centuries were destroyed or neglected, plunging the region into famine. Cities that had once lit the ancient world became wastelands. Bukhara, Samarkand, Nishapur, names once whispered with awe, became echoes of what they once were. And yet, this genocide is forgotten. Modern narratives call Genghis Khan a unifier, a visionary, a military genius, but for tens of millions, he was death incarnate, the most destructive force in recorded human history. Entire cultures erased, languages lost, histories burned. The Mongols didn't just kill, they made the world forget what they destroyed. And maybe that's the final victory of genocide. Not just the lives taken, but the stories that never get told. So ask yourself, how many other genocides have been rewritten, softened, or erased? And how many lessons have we already forgotten?